I did not want to be in a basement somewhere at a hospital and only interact with maybe just a couple people. I wanted to be out there and see people every day because I think that is so important. It's good for my mental health and my positive attitude just to see and talk and interact with people and make a difference in their life, even if just for a second. So that's why I love networking, and it can truly grow your business if you go all in. So I want to give you a few tips and a few benefits to how networking can help your home-based business. So the first thing that I talk about all the time is surrounding yourself with like-minded people, right? You want to surround yourself with people that are successful, that are go-getters, and that's exactly what these networkers are. They're not going to take time to go to these meetings if they're not all in and they're looking to reach their goals and go beyond that and be successful. So that's exactly what you want to do, is surround yourself with people like that. Now, we all have those days you're like, oh, I gotta make time for this, I gotta make time for that. But I'm telling you, if you find the right networking group and you go to those, it is going to energize you. You're gonna leave there feeling so good. And I have found so many amazing people at these networking groups that have they just pour into you, and you just get amazing ideas, and you leave there just ready to take on the world. So that is so important, to surround yourself with the right kind of people. Now, consistency. You need to consistently go to these networking meetings. If you join a group, go to it, okay? The ones that I belong to, they don't take attendance. So it's up to you if you're going to show up. But if you don't show up, what happens? People are going to forget you. So you have to be consistent. If you join a networking group and you go a couple times, you're like, oh, this isn't working for me. What effort are you putting into it? Are you really making that effort to go? Are you making that effort to have your one-to-ones with people? Not just say hi at the meeting and chat for a few minutes, take some business cards, but you truly have to set up those times, because you have to learn more about them as a person, because it's exactly how you connect. And that's how you're going to learn to refer each other, is if you know them. So be consistent, go to the meetings, show up. And when you're there, go all in. Don't be on your phone. If somebody else is standing up and talking, it is so rude to be on your phone. Now, if you're taking notes, that's fine. I personally don't take notes on my phone. I like pen and paper. I just like that. I like making lists on my pen and paper and marking things off. So if somebody is talking, I might write down a little note because they said something that's like, oh, I can connect them to this person, or I need to talk to them later because I need them for something. So that's fine, but don't be completely consumed scrolling Facebook or Instagram or whatever while they are talking, because when you're talking, you want them to pay attention to you. And the third tip is, you really want to arrive early. Definitely don't arrive late. Now, there are times that traffic happens, okay? Kids happen in the morning, things are running late, and it happens. Everybody gets that. But if you're consistently late, it just shows like you just really don't care. Like I said, we all have those things that happen. You're never going to know when an accident's going to pop up, but you really do need to arrive early. But beyond that, the reason you want to arrive early, you want to be there for the extra networking. Isn't that why you're there? You're there to talk to people one-on-one and just to get to know them and to show up and to have those extra conversations. Because once the meeting starts, you're going to sit down, you're going to be by a couple people, and you're not going to be able to have those conversations because you're listening to what's going on at the meeting. So definitely arrive early. So important. So there are so many benefits. I just picked out a couple of networking and what it has done for me with my home-based business and what it's done for a lot of people that I know of. Number one, it has built confidence for me as a speaker, because when you got to stand up there in front of a room full of people, I mean, it can be 10 or it can be 50 or more, and you're giving your little elevator pitch and you're talking, right? You are standing, everybody is staring at you. Well, you hope they're not looking at their phones, and they're all looking at you, right? So you can be a little nervous, because everybody's looking at you and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? Right? But it really, over time, it builds your confidence as a leader to get up there and to do it over and over every week, even multiple times a week, depending on how many meetings you go to. And that is absolutely key to making you a good, solid leader in your industry. Now, I really have found so many amazing relationships with these people at the networking that I go to. Really, they are long-lasting friendships. You're not there really to pass business. I mean, yes, we are. That's why you go networking. But really, you're there to make the friendships and those long-lasting relationships, because that is how business is going to be passed. Yes, maybe you have a service that somebody needs. I get that. But there's how many painters are out there, how many insurance people are out there, how many why am I blanking? How many there's so many industries, right? That you can have so many different choices, but you need to have more than one, right? They say you need to have at least 3 referrals. So if you go to these meetings, pick ones that are not industry specific, because you want a couple painters in your room. You want a couple bankers in the room. You want a couple insurance people in the room. You want that so you can see who you mesh with, or if you're going to refer them, who that person's going to mesh with, because not everybody's personalities go well together. So it is really important to have those relationships and get to know people beyond what they do. Because yes, everybody, you got people that can, yes, they can do the insurance, they can quote this, but are they going to give it that personal touch? Are they going to be there at a moment's notice when something happens? Because when you have an insurance claim, it can be obviously catastrophic. If it's a car accident, whatever it is that person going to be there for you, or are you going to just send to a call center? So that is key. And that's really what I want when I am looking for things for my family and things to refer people to as well. Because so number 9 networking is one of my favorite networking groups that I'm in. We have, oh gosh, I think like 130, 140 members, and they are the most amazing people. But the group is really founded on friendships, and it is people that you know, like, and trust. That's who you're going to do business with. And that's exactly what we speak in there, is people you know, like, and trust. And we're not industry specific. So there might be 3 painters in the room, or 3 insurance guys in the room, and that's okay, or 3 financial advisors, because we all want to see that. So you really want to pick the group that you fit well with. I'm also in another ladies organization, Little Black Book, and that is great. It's an organization of women entrepreneurs, and we just lift each other up, right? We give advice, we give ideas, we just bounce things off each other. And these groups are really there to lift you up. I'm excited to go to them. And that's what you want to find. There are tons of networking groups out there, but if you're not excited when you walk in the door to see these people, then you need to find another group, because you really should. These are people you should do other things with. I mean, not only do we network together, but we have events together. We have happy hours. We go to Cardinal games. We do all these fun things together. And I have found amazing people for me personally and for my business in these networking groups. Number 1, this live that I do every week and all my social media stuff, it is because of Coach Manny Rodriguez, who does all these for me. I met him in networking. I would have never even known where to start, right? There's tons of social media people out there, but I want somebody that I know, that I can know, like, and trust and work well with. And he has done so much for me. I talk about HotWorks. Where do you think I met the HotWorks people at? I met Rod at number 9 networking, and I listen to him every week talk about this. I'm like, okay, this sounds different. I'm going to go try this. So these are so important. Noelle with the sound spa. You guys, I could go on and on. I have a tower garden because of Nancy Orton. Now, all these things that I have that have really benefited me personally, for my health and wellness, for my business with my social media, these are all people that I have learned to love through networking, and that is so key. So I highly suggest you guys find one that is close in your area. If you are anywhere in the St. Louis area, reach out to me. I will tell you about these groups I'm talking about, because you definitely need to come check them out. Like I said, they are really like networking like no other. There's nothing else I can say. But no, it's amazing. And people will reach out to me and say, Amy, I need somebody for IT. I need somebody for this. I know somebody, because they know that I do. They know that I have built these relationships with people that are going to provide the customer service and continue beyond once your problem is fixed. Now, if you are looking for a home-based business, I would love to help you start that journey. Something you can do from home, something you can do from the hockey rink or the lacrosse field, or from my car while I'm sitting waiting for the kids to come out of school, all those things. That is what I would love to help you with. It is so rewarding to be present. Monday, if you guys saw, I posted about May Day. I was able to be there for Alex's May Day. I'm there for Liam was off school. We had a fun day. We went out and had lunch and all these great things, but I'm able to be a present mom and work my business around that, because I can work it from my phone. I can work it from my computer. And it is really key to have somebody that's going to help mentor you down the right path. And that's exactly what I would love to do, and open you up to these networking groups as well, and show you how they can help you. My name is Amy Gill, your